Hey YouTube, hi friends, welcome back to the channel guys. In today's video we'll talk about how reading books can help you manifest better and become good in applying the law of attraction in your life. Right, so I read a lot of books, as you can people who are following me on this channel know that, and most of the knowledge what I share on this channel are coming from the books. None of these ideas are mine, but here in this video I would like to give you the real from my real experience what is the value in reading books, right? And if you can see, I'm holding 5 books over here, and they are from the same author. The author is Esther and Jerry Hicks, and the first book which they have written is Ask and It's Given, right? And this has all the knowledge you wanted to get the brain of these authors. But apart from this book, they have written 4-5 more books. 4 of them I bought. It has some additional knowledge, but 80% of the ideas remain the same, right? And I knew it very well before I made this decision to buy the additional books, but I still bought them. And the reason I bought them is because I know what is the value I'm getting, right? So the first purpose which these books solve is undoubtedly giving you the frameworks, the knowledge, and the science of how these things work, right? Whether it is the book of Dr. Joe Dispenza, Esther and Jerry Hicks, Neville Goddard, you name it, Rhonda Barnes, they give you the practical framework, the process of how to use the law of attraction and how it works. But the more impact they have on you is changing your vibration, right? When you read these books, the knowledge is structured, and if the author is good, it is narrated in such a way that even after reading a couple of pages, your vibration immensely changes. You become positive, you become hopeful, you hope for a better tomorrow, and as a result your vibration changes and you continue to attract more and more things. So whenever I have a bad day in office, like when things not go according to what I want, and it happens definitely for all of us, it's about doing the work. I come back and I read a couple of pages. My reading habit is read for minimum of 15 to 20 minutes. I target at least 2 pages, but mostly I end up reading around 10 pages. So it works, and I try to do it like 70 to 80% of my days, right? So I don't miss like more than 3-4 days, 3 days in 10 days duration, right? And if I miss, I come back to it. So this is a very simple goal I have, and this helps me immensely to come out of the negative situations, right? And as I said, apart from the giving the knowledge, the main purpose they solve is to change your vibration. So for example, in this book, Ask and It's Given, it's a brilliant book where Esther, who's the wife of Jerry Hicks, talks to these entities who lives above the earth's crust. They are called Abrahams. And these Abrahams are like the souls. There's no concept of God, but they are like the souls, and they are the cluster of souls. They're not one soul. You should read this book. This is amazing, right? And they talk to Esther. It's a channeling work. They channel through Esther, and she herself, her mouth starts saying words, which then Jerry decodes. And believe me, guys, it is some of the most understandable knowledge, and you have a knowing when you read this that whatever she's saying is true, because it is the real truth, which is coming in different forms from generations to generations, but it is the truth. Like, we are unlimited beings, how the reality works, why emotions play such a big role, all these things she talks about in the book. And when you read it, you immediately become hopeful. Your energy changes, your vibration changes. You know that you have the power, and once you understand this and once you use it, your life can change forever. But we have to remember that we have the power, and for that reading books is very, very, very important, right? So this is the main reason the books have an impact on your life to help you manifest more, become better, because once your vibration changes, with the like attracts life, you'll attract the life you want. Which, if you're in a good vibration, you'll attract a good life. Another thing which is talked about this particular book by a lot of people who have been benefited by this is that since these books are full of positive words, and when the author has written, it has left an energy impression. When they have written the words with positivity and with hope, they have left the energy impressions in the book. So the books have an energy, and this cannot be more explained with words. You should feel it. So if you buy this book and if you keep it on your table, you just realize that the energy of you around being near to this book will be good. You'll feel positive, you'll feel hopeful. And the same is with the book Bhagavad Gita. Since it is the truth spoken by Lord Krishna 5,000 years back in the battleground of Kurukshetra, if it is the truth, and every page it has been said about that book Bhagavad Gita, that whichever page you open up of Bhagavad Gita, you'll find your answer. And it is basically because all the problems have the same solution which goes through the universe, right? And the answer is within the universe. So every page can solve your problem. You'll find your answer in whatever page you open up of Bhagavad Gita. And pretty much is similar for all these great books. So when you keep these books near you or in your room or on your table, at least one book which is a great book, it changes your energy, and as a result you feel good, you feel hopeful, you feel like even if you have a bad day and you are near it and you start reading a couple of pages, you immediately come out of that negative situation, that negative vibration, and you start attracting more and more good things in life. And that is exactly the reason why I keep buying more and more of the books, right? And I have bought like 5 books of the same author, although I know they have packaged the same information in a different way for making maybe more money out of these books, which is fine, but I get the right knowledge and the right frameworks and the right energy which I want as a result of these great books. And there with some differences, so it's always entertaining. There's hope that you'll get some new stories, some new ideas, and even if the new ideas are not same, at least the stories and the examples they use are different, right? So think of it like this. So books do not only give you the knowledge and the science of how things work, they also change your vibration. And this is the thing which I felt from my experience. You let me know, how do you feel about it? This is purely personal. This is just how I feel it and how I use it. And the idea here, guys, is not to be like massively successful or massively make really, really big things. It's to improve every day. It's to use this knowledge, use the law of attraction manifestation to improve your every day, improve most of the days by 20, 30, 40%. If you're able to do it, your life will be changing for good, right? So with that intent, if you keep your and if you want to make big things in life, more power to you. I just wish you well. You use all these great things and go for the mission and purpose you have in life, right? But even if not that, you try doing these for small things. If you're not feeling well, if you are having any mental issues, if your psychological health is not good, try reading these books and see the impact it has on you. See how hopeful you are, right? And another great thing which I have seen in books is, whenever you see a video or a podcast, people talk at a very surface level. Even the authors, they talk at a very surface level. In the books, they go very, very deep. At least in the first book they publish, they go very, very deep. They basically put everything in the book, because the book is so long. It is like 350, 400 pages, right? So they have to fill it up with all the wisdom. And mostly in all the books, they give most of their knowledge. Everything comes out in their first book, what the author is, because they cannot not help and put all the good things in the book in the first book. So that is another value. It's like the depth of knowledge what you get after reading books. And once you get that, that's what I felt when I first read End to End, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. I read that book end to end, page to page. This is the value I see in reading books, and why reading books is so important if you want to practice more and more of law of attraction in your life and manifest more things, right? So thanks again for watching the video, guys. I hope you found this useful. Do let me know in the comment section below about your experience with reading books, and I'll see you again in my next video. Till then, take care, bye bye, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.